was going to say morning. I think it's afternoon. I just want to say I am going to chill out today. I'm chilling out today and tonight, but I'm going to come and do. I'm not even going to say a mini chat. Hopefully, it's going to be a mini chat because I do just want to chill out tonight. Because it's a beautiful day and I'm sure it's going to be a beautiful evening as well. But I wasn't going to come on tonight, but I thought, well, I've seen a few new trailers for new films. And as we all know, I like to go through the films and talk about what I can see because, hi, as I normally say, if books were what we used to use in the olden days, things, hi, Tapper77, yeah, I know, but sometimes I just have to say it when I see it. Books were the older way that we used to get truth and myths out, but myths are stories passed down. The way it's done today, the modern way, is films. So, I've seen a new few trailers. I want to talk about what I saw. Like I said yesterday with the Piers Morgan thing, it's not who's in it, what actors they are. We know what some of the actors are. It's not all of them, may I add, but we know it's not about that. Hi, anyone who's just come in. It's about what they're saying, what they're trying to put out. Because it doesn't just mean because these actors may have got in a higher place. Hi, Rachel. Guess who? I know. And what they may have done to get there. But then again, we're not looking at that because that's where you'll get distracted. It is the actual film and what's being, what the story really is behind that film. So there's a few new films. Also, I found my Dark Crystal book. I'm just going to read off the back of it. Out of time and place, the world of the Dark Crystal is both beautiful and strange. Because this whole thing is beautiful and strange. Hi. Secret and frightening. A world of creatures beyond experience. Well, And dominating all is the mystery and power of the Dark Crystal. Funny that. We have a crystal that all leaders go and sort of put their hands round. Just saying. But yeah, the dark. When you're in the light, it's because you're either finding out truth or you know the truth. When you're in the dark, it's just the unseen. And those that are in the dark are uninformed. So, yeah. So I just want to do a little bit of a chat on that because you may want to go and see these films yourself. One of them really resonated with me. So that'll be nice to talk about. Well, no. And a second one, I mean, they're all the same. Do you know what I mean? It's all story form, but they're all the same. And the reason why they're all familiar is because, superheroes and certain things going on is because they've been trying to tell us for ages. Really need to watch The Dark Crystal. You do, because the series is coming out. And one of them really resonated. Something about up north and, yeah, talk about that later. So, yeah, I'm going to try and do it earlier because, like I said, I want to chill out. So even if it becomes an hour, because, my little chats are never little chats. So if I can try and watch the time, I think I'm going to come on about 7:30, no longer than 8. I'm going to try and cut it down. But you know me, I just do what I do. I'm not scripted. Whatever comes in, comes in. I will be checking Tapper77's channel out because I haven't checked yet. He got quite a lot of orbs, I believe 10 orbs last night. And I don't think he'll be doing any more because, he can't keep doing them. We all know they're there. All those that want to go and look can go and look on Tapper's channel. You can see them. All the skepties, out the Dark Crystal, naysayers can say what you want. There will be a message tonight, a positive message. Also, here's another message to the Under the Bridge dwellers. Now, I don't need to say this name because I know you know who I'm talking about and you'll know I'm talking about you. There are people that come into my chat. Yes, I know there's people that lurk in the background lurking for info to tell other people because there are lower entities that like to do that. There are people that just sit in the background because, they might be a bit worried about coming into chat, which they shouldn't. They should just try saying hi, but that's up to them. But there are people who come in my chat, and a lot of them are men mainly. I don't know what it is. It's very childish. That sit in my chat. Sometimes have commented. They come in and they act all nicey pie. And then they go over to people's channel, like, let's say, for instance, Daddy Dragon. Now, if you don't know the story between me and Daddy Dragon, I don't mean that story, but I know Daddy Dragon from quite a few years ago on We the People 24/7 because I used to comment in there all the time, and there was a lovely Gran Torino from Ireland who I've also been on his channel and spoke out about JFK Jr. a while back. So I know these people and they know who I am from back in the day of first getting onto Q. Daddy Dragon is into Q, but he's come away from We the People because there was a bit of a nefarious going on, which there is in every community, like I've said. I came away from that ages ago because me and my dad thought this channel's not... I'm not saying there's not good people over there, but they were letting people on that weren't, you know, a bit nefarious. So I stepped away from that anyway. I am a moderator on Daddy Dragon's channel as well. This person might not know that. I don't know. But that's because he gives me shout-outs, Dolly Daydream, because, like I said, he knows me from the whole Q movement. You know, and Daddy Dragon is a good man, getting stuff out about the Constitution is a solution and all the things that he says in his channel. And he tells us about maritime law, which I've shouted out as well. You know, and when I can get over there, I do go over there and say, hi, this person sits in that chat. Don't need to say your name. You say hi to people that come into my chat. You are two-faced because you go into certain other people's chats from the weekend and have gone in and called me a nasty person, an illiterate. So I'm just shouting you out now, not your name. I don't need to. I'm not like the people that you follow because you seem to follow both sides. So I'd like to know what sort of person you are. And if you come up in my chat, I will be calling you out and I will be asking you the question of who are you? You follow people like Daddy Dragon, a good man, and you follow me, yet you can call me a nasty person. Just wanting you to know, I've got my eyes on you, and I'm just wondering, I don't think you'll have the guts to come in, you know, and if you do, if I ask you, are you going to answer the question? You know, and that is a question to be asked, not what these other silly people are asking. That is a genuine question. Who are you, basically? And that's not just you. That's other people that are out there doing this. Don't think we can't see you going on other channels and commenting silly little comments and then coming back into other people's comments acting like you're, I don't know, who are you? You can clearly see who we are. We did a meet-up on Saturday to show that we're real people, you know, and communicating, you know. So who are you, you know? Yeah, shills, exactly. The shills go around shilling people and telling people that we're shills, yet they're the ones who are doing it. So just wanted to put that out there because I felt like it, because I did go and watch Daddy Dragon, a little bit of his video. I think it was from yesterday, I can't remember. And I did see this person in there. But I've seen this person commenting in other places as well. So it does make you think, you know. Some people like to be on either side because it's that thing of ego. And maybe they want to do it because, say, like, whatever side wins, they want to say they were on it. Really? You know, you can see which side is the, let's say, light side because they're all the ones pumping out positivity. They don't go around slagging people off and shilling people and being basically nasty. And I mean real nasty. Not just something you're seeing on a video and can't make your own mind up because you've got cognitive dissonance and can't think for yourself. Just want to put that out there. So, yeah. So I will be in tonight from about 7:30, no later than 8, because, like I said, I don't do short ones. I can't because other things come in. Yeah, I will be doing Tapper because, like I said, I'm not into... Exactly. I mean, I'm not into negative people. Some people, I know some people get something out of this. It's the way that you get enjoyment. Okay. But I just wanted to, you know, call this person out. And it's not just that person. There's a lot of them. It's like, are they that silly to see we don't notice them? So just wanted to put that out there. But, yeah, this is the whole thing with the dark and the light. But, you know, it is going from dark to light. All the shadows will be seen. Those that reside in the shadows will be seen. So I'm not worried about that, you know. Because when that bigger light shines across the realm, these people will be seen. And the people that are telling the truth and the people that are coming from positivity and light will also shine brighter. And the people who are sort of on that side with it will know. There's a lot of people out there in the dark that think they're in the light and they're not. And they will see. And they're going to feel pretty stupid. So, you know, Yeah, light will win over the dark. Exactly. I mean, this is like the book, The Dark Crystal. This is why I say, if you've not seen the film, go and watch it. But yeah, I think it's got some pictures in it, actually. I'll show you the pictures, actually, because this is, if you don't know, this is how they did the whole puppetry on it. Let me see if I can turn it over. The Dark Crystal. Now, all I can see here is the ley lines. Now, the UK, if people don't know, I think they have most ley lines in any other country. I don't know, or whatever is sat on top of that's collecting energy. These are the ley lines. These are where the Valley of the Uru, I don't know if I've said that right, but this is where the mystics live. Now, there's a difference with where the Skeptes live, 17 in the house, and a difference with where the mystics live. The mystics are knowing. The mystics are, love and light. The Skeptes are in the dark. I mean, look where they live. Wouldn't want to live there. Cruel people. These people are cruel and nasty. People say it's only a film. It's much more than a film. Hang on a minute. Just have to hide chat messages because I can't see what I'm doing. Yes, we've got the triangle. The crystal in the middle, the shard, the spark, as you know, they're looking for that. See these horrible little, evil looking nasty things? Where they had a duel about who was going to be the next leader, Here are the mystics. And they do have, you won't be able to see, but on their clothes, they do have the spiral of life. And if you notice, they're all stood round in circles, but different ways, because they are all a part of each other. Everything is a part of everything. This is the dark side. This is the light side, yin and yang. There's Jen, the Gelfin, the mystic, the elders, the indigenous, all them people. There's, I probably won't be able to say a name, but you can see it there because as I've told you before, I'm a bit dyslexic. Some people like to take the mick out of it, but they're the people who, are from the dark side. She may look a bit nasty and all that, but she isn't. She knows about this, which is the observatory. I say the astrology clock, which goes in alignment with what's coming in and why it has to align and what happens when everything aligns. I think it's Kira and Jen and the physic, is it? The little thing. These are the pod people. Now, we say pod people because the sleeping are pod people. If you look at the faces, they're very brainwashed. They do as they're told, they're controlled. That's why we say the pod people. I say it a lot when I go outside my front door. There's a lot of pod people. It's not their fault. They've been programmed and brainwashed. Yeah, there's one of the nasty ones. The Landstriders carry Jen and Kira to the castle. They've got to get to the castle to put the shard back in the crystal for when everything aligns. Why? Well, you need to go and watch the film. But they're the pictures that were in it. So, yeah. Bring chat back in. So this is why I'm saying it's a really great film, and I will be re-going over that tonight of the whole thing of films are now books, and films have... Hi, anyone who's just come in, I couldn't see chat. Films are, the new way of putting what some people call myth and legends in films. Oh, the fantasy. They're not when you look at them and realise, yes, the symbology's there. Yes, the symbols are there. This, that and the other. I've just watched Lifting the Lids video. I can't remember when it was. It might have been a few days ago with Roxanne and Mark Devlin, going on about satanical stuff and this, that and the other, and music and the way they get in there with the monarch training. Well, we all know about that, who follow Q, so it all links up with everything else and all the naysayers out there and all the haters. You can tell the haters on the other side what they're a part of. It's like, yep, you see, people are talking. It's getting about more, so... it's all good. So, hi to Tapper, hi to Rachel Pixie, hi to James, Effie, Maggie, yay, Mary, is it? I might have got it right or wrong, I don't know. Emmett, Ricardo, another view, and who else might have missed out, or just let me check. I may have missed someone, and anyone that comes in after. But I think there's a reason why people get grey in their hair. Don't call them wise for nothing, do they? But yeah, so hopefully I'll catch you about 7:30, not for that long. Check out the Real Dark Judge on Twitter. Oh, and they're all going about Ginsburg. It's quite hilarious. And what's going on with I'll show you after. What's going on with Pelosi's nose? Looks like a skin Stranger Things and all that. So yeah. Yeah, the Real Dark Judge. What do you mean, Ginsburg? The stuff she was bringing in, but now apparently she's got cancer of the pancreas or something. But we all know. I mean, I think she's dead anyway. But if you see one of the videos, I don't know if it was Jenny Hatch, I can't remember who it was by, where they've got a head, a robotic head. You know, they make it look like, is it Sophia in Dubai? That thing looks pretty real. You wouldn't know if that was on film, but we all know how they work. Watch their eyes. Well, watch their eyes as in, this is what I was going to say about eyes as well. Hi, Dolly, did I miss something about Elton John? I don't know. I just know Elton John. Who was it? What's his name in Russia? Putin. You know, we've got POTUS and Putin shouted out to him saying, you know, it's not what you are, it's how you try and push everything on our kids, you know, like pushing it all the time. It's paedophilic, really. But, yeah. Yeah, clones, yeah. Elton John is dead. Is he? I don't know. I haven't been watching much, but, you know, it's starting to get a bit more, you know, a bit like that. Yeah. I'll give shills the fingers all day long. But yeah, talking about eyes, you only have to look in people's eyes to see who holds the light and who doesn't. And I've seen a lot of people from this week, and when you go and check the videos out, they're just full of darkness. You can tell. I've looked at people's videos before and some other people that I've just come across, well, I haven't come across lately. I've just gone over and seen that they're still putting stuff out. Mind you, that saying that, some people don't even show themselves. That says another thing. Don't even show themselves on camera. You know, cowards. But you only need to look in their eyes to see if they hold the light or not. There's just something that you can tell that they're soulless. I'd say my eyes are full of light, really. But there's something about these people, even when they went through the courts with, you know, that side in America, and they're just, you can tell the dynamic. You know, their eyes are just full of darkness, full of evilness, soulless, you know, that sort of thing. They don't have love in them at all. That's how you can tell by these people. It's a feeling you get, not what you're told. So when these people do videos and they're like, "Ooh, you can see on camera," it's like, yeah, the video that you cut up, it's not about the visions that they put out. That's how they work it anyway. That's how they brainwash people. That's why I always say, when you go to a channel, it's what you resonate with. It's a feeling. It's not what you're told. This is what these people don't understand, or they do. But the people who are following them and watching them, just like mainstream media, you're brainwashed. Absolutely brainwashed. So I shall see you later. No, I don't think they are humans. I mean, when you look into the whole thing of the videos that the films that I'm going to talk about tonight, I mean, what lurks in the dark? It's always been there. Yes, I used to love that film. I used to cry. Bright eyes, burning like fire. That was the dark and the light. Watership Down. Watership Down. There's a ship thing again. Bright eyes, burning like fire. So that's all I'm saying. We want to see your eyes, you know. That's why some people probably don't put the pictures up on the videos. They don't show themselves. We're not in fear of showing ourselves. So, you know. Q said about August being it is a hot month, yeah, it is a hot month, and it's really nice today as well, but a hot month, yeah, and 10 days of darkness is now, and it's all happening, yeah, because the mainstream media aren't reporting on it. We know there's loads of things going down, and also why them lot are on holiday, and the Democrats, and there's some in the Republicans, why they're on holiday, they can get arrested. It's the only time they can get arrested. 17 in the House and 7 thumbs up, well, and just as I said it, someone's come out, but I saw it 17 and 7. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, not much exactly. The bus is coming for them. You're going to Gitmo. You're going to Gitmo. So, rainforest, Dolly, so sad. Yeah, I saw the rainforest thing, but I also saw another thing on it. Because funnily enough, when I was grounding yesterday and doing the whole roots in the earth thing, I was thinking about trees, and then I've seen all the videos on it. But someone also said about the destruction of things, which is sad, but it will give a new rebirth. So, at the same time, it's like horrible, and the same time, it's like, but it's the cattle ranching things. It's just, but if we didn't eat that much, and someone said that's McDonald's as well, to do with McDonald's, apparently, if you want in more beef and you want in more food, they need to cut down areas. So that's why you do have to think about what you're eating on that sense. And that's why I've tried to go more plant-based. I got tofu in. I'm really liking tofu at the minute. Oh my God. Spice it up a little bit. Really nice. So I'm just saying, it's just all about balance either way, you have to grow your crops, but it's balance. Yeah, then we will be what we are meant to be, love, exactly. And that's why I say, for those people dwelling in the dark, you need to come to the light. You really, really need to take a good look at yourself. Same, we're in a school. It's a school for learning and knowledge and wisdom and love. It's not the school you were at when you were at school, these people who were bullied and still carry on and still want to go around. I don't know what the right is, can't say bullying. We're not victims, we're just calling you out. It's not that sort of school. Just because something happened to you in the past doesn't mean you have to go and do it to other people. If you felt a feeling of hurt way back then, why are you doing it to other people? It isn't God that weighs your heart at the end of it all, it's you. So, you need to start doing the work on yourself. Yeah, you must be at balance, Dolly. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so yeah, positive energies to POTUS and the lovely Melania in France. Yeah, I need to start talking about that woman more because she does the old trolling in her clothes, and that's not trolling good people. They're bringing out the darkness and showing the dark for what they are, bringing it to the light. So catch you later. 7:30. A world without pain and suffering, full of colour. Exactly, but you have to see all the suffering. This has just brought me to realise why we have negative people. We actually need them. It pushes us to go to the light. So I'll re-talk about that tonight. Yeah, it is part of the experience, exactly. We get mad at it at first, but the more you know and the more you learn and the more you grow, the more you realise that's why it's there, even the heinous stuff. So, yeah, love and light, everybody, and I'll see you later. Bye.